Getting into the Market is brought to you by the Association of Translators and Interpreters of Florida. We are dedicated to promoting professional recognition and growth opportunities to T&I professionals in the state of Florida. We are a proud chapter of the American Translators Association. Welcome to Getting into the Market. Thank you for coming back. If this is your first session, I'm Giovanna Lester. This is our fourth and last installment. Today we'll cover the anatomy of a project, exchanges with your clients, and some notions of networking. Again, you'll be able to download the video, so don't worry about taking notes. By the way, I seem to be coming down with a cold, so I might cough once in a while. Sorry. In the last session, we talked about you in words, profiles, resumes, cards, and also how you present yourself to your prospective clients. This time, we're going to talk about networking and something else I neglected to include in our itinerary, but which has always been part of this series, the anatomy of a project. Recapping. You have picked up a professional sounding email address, created your professional profile, explored and or joined a professional association, created your resume and business card. All this while reinforcing your brand. You have also identified your prospective clients. And now you have received an email asking for an estimate. Your first project is in the horizon. I know that we have not discussed the contract. That's a subject for a whole new series. For now, let's just keep it simple. Client requests a quote, you evaluate the material, submit a quote, the quote's accepted, we start working on the project. Now let's talk about that last bullet over there. The execution. The client contacted you, so you cannot pass the project on to someone else without the client's approval. If there's a storm in your area, you lost power, tell your client. If you got sick, let your client know. Keep the lines of communication open. So everything goes fine, you deliver the project within the deadline and together with your invoice. The payment's received, you send them a little thank you note. Everything is hunky-dory. This project was a dream. Everything happened just so. But what if? As independent professionals, we are always in the crosshairs of unscrupulous clients. They are, it seems, a minority, and our class is very united. Two good things for us. And there are tools that offer some protection at different levels. Colleagues can offer references, online blacklists like the ones on the slide over here, payment practices, Blueboard, translators scammers directory. They offer some notion of protection for us. We also have the small claims courts and the client's fear of having their reputation soiled. Your final position will depend on your history with the client's reputation, and that client's weight on your bottom line, on your earnings. As I have stated in the beginning, businesses do not have emotions. When I have issues related to payment, I ask my clients to help me balance my accounts. I tell them I can't find your check. Could you please give me the number, or can you send me a copy? I have clients send me reminders that their checks have not yet been cashed. Others have taken 8 months to pay. And there are those who pay for everything before the project even started. Others accept a changing fee when the original error was on my part. It will all depend on your relationship with the client. Your attitude and creativity can help you, again. So remember to use your business persona to handle the problem. Be cool and pragmatic. Locate a lawyer. a friend or a relative, and ask if they could write a collection letter for you. Offer to pay. And another thing, financial difficulties do not discriminate. They like everyone. So suggest a schedule of payment before seeking legal action. Your client may be going through a hard time. And sometimes the client will respond negatively to your quote. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it happens. Your response should always be polite and focused on future possibilities, on leaving the door open. A suggestion? Um, Thank you for considering me for this project. I hope we can work together in the near future. Why not? And don't forget to share your professional successes with your clients. Your email signature. You have a new article that was published. Put the link there. Remember them during the holidays. And above all, be discreet. There is a lot more about the anatomy of a project than we have time for here. So I suggest you read the article mentioned on this slide, which is a lot more, shows a lot more aspects of a project. Okay, um, it is in the ATA Savvy Newcomer. It is their latest blog for those who are starting on translation and interpreting. If you go to their email address there, I'm sorry, their URL, ata7newcomer.org, and search for Giovanna Lester, you're going to find my articles. This one is called The Hidden Part of the Job. One of the worst mistakes that newbies make is to think that other translators are competitors and only competitors. In reality, they should be seen as one more professional tool, one of the most valuable tools in your collection. Establishing a good relationship with your peers can save your neck, be it on the case of a computer crash, an illness that interferes with your meeting a deadline, or any other emergency. Which do you think your client would prefer to hear from you? Gio, due to an emergency, I'll not be able to finish the project. Here's the part I have done so far. Sorry for the inconvenience. Or, Gio, due to an emergency, I'll not be able to finish the project myself. I have selected two colleagues whose CVs are attached. They meet the required qualifications to take on the project with the quality expected and within the deadline. I have confirmed their availability, though I did not disclose details of the project beyond what was needed to pre-qualify them. They are bound by the contract we signed originally. So, yes, our colleagues can save our backs. And you can network with your peers in many different places. Events, informal gatherings, conferences. There are also online groups. They are in many different platforms, and you can select them by language, by subject. I belong to many groups through Facebook and LinkedIn. Um, Medical interpreters, medical translators, continuing professional education, um, Portuguese language translators and interpreters. There are many of them. Go to those sites and do a search for the different groups using the words that are of interest to you. Our colleagues can offer us a lot of support, including other professional referrals. Sometimes they can help you resolve a problem with a translation by suggesting a solution. They can do the proofing or editing for you. Sometimes they can even convert a file for you. and they can refer jobs too. I have done so many times, and I have been the beneficiary of that too. The support our colleagues give us enriches through knowledge and improvement of our output, which will be converted into cash. Good for us. But when we are networking with the customers, the um, focus should be on being noticed. So attend your clients' professional events. It creates opportunities to make personal contact, and it puts a face to a voice, and even you can learn a thing or two. In order to grow your clientele, you must be out there, but in the proper dosage because excessive success can be fatal. And develop your elevator pitch. You can read about it in my article mentioned in the slides before. And this is the end of our exchange so far, and that has been a pleasure. I hope I was able to assist you. And should you have any question, please do not hesitate to contact me. You have my email address right there. Thank you very much.